Alright, welcome back to the channel. So what we're gonna do now is showing you how to use cheat engine in Linux, specific for this game, Dead or Alive 5 or DOA5. The thing is, the setup that I have, this one is very important. Proton init, Proton hex init. This is some tool that you can download. If you don't know about a tool, I can show you. You can download this on GitHub. It's not mine. This is just in the public. So you can copy and paste this all and put it as an executable. I have it on my system. On this part. Using Nobara Linux, but it doesn't matter which Linux you use. So you paste the script here from GitHub that I show you here, and then yeah, it works. So that is for using cheat engine in this way. I'll show you again. This you can put in any game. And the flags that you see here, this is specific for DOA5, otherwise it doesn't work on Linux. But normally if you put this in a game, I can show you another random game. You can see what I mean. This is how you open cheat engine in Linux. Then the important thing is, if you go to the folder, the root folder of this game, you see here cheat engine. This is just a vanilla version that you can download and extract to this path. And then what I do, I will show you here. This is the path of the game. And if I go to the game folder and I check DOA5, I have here a shell script. What it does is this. This is the game ID. You can find it on Steam. Like here, app ID, and make sure the path is correct, like this. It's called escaping. I'm not gonna teach you that here. I hope you have some basic Linux skills. And for this game, I use cheat engine i386.exe. Why do I use this one? Because the game needs it. Okay, I show you what I mean. If I browse the files, cheat engine, there are more executable files. We have this one. This is the generic one for newer games. It also supports 64-bit. And this one is specific for 32-bit. Now, the question for you and me, how do you know it's 32-bit or 64-bit? I'm glad you ask. We can see that easily. So if I run my DOA5 script, okay, ignore all the errors. You see here a logo, the icon. If it doesn't show the logo, it means you're in the wrong bit processor. But don't follow this guide always blindly, because some games, even if you use 64 or 32, still no icon. But some specific games show an icon if you have the right process. So normally when you open this one, you know how to use it you know, like scan, find values here and there. For this game, it doesn't work directly in Linux. What I mean by that is, it doesn't find the right value for the help bar. So in order to fix this, close cheat engine. And by the way, if you want to get rid of these errors that I don't like to see, we can put that to def null. So now if we start, we have no errors anymore. All right, that's perfect. All right, so I show you the way how to do it. There's another program called GameConqueror. GameConqueror is the GUI version of ScanMem. ScanMem is a command line based tool such as cheat engine, but you cannot save tables and script hacks and assembly code and that kind of stuff. But it doesn't matter. This is the basic we can do for some games if cheat engine out of the box doesn't work. And I will show you how to move from this code to a working cheat engine. Hope you still follow me. We use this as the base to research the address. Where we have the address, we go to cheat engine, we add the address manually, and then from there we can still make scripts and get it to work on Linux. All right, so I show you how we're gonna do that. Let's fire up the game. And we go to fight versus fight settings. And I do 5 rounds. Maximum difficulty so that they hit us faster. So yeah, let's try it. So all right, what we're gonna do now is choose the process. First my name, that's my username. And then always look for the Z drive. It's easy to remember. And then we choose this one. This is our game. Okay, we double click. Now we start the game. All right. Pause it. Then, like cheat engine, you have first scan the unknown value or something, right? So in GameConqueror we can do question mark. That means, yeah, we don't know the value, so just scan everything. All right. Now when we get hit, we search for minus because the bar go minus, right? So let's get hit. Look for minus. The game will freeze because it will hijack the memory. That's all fine, by the way. So let's wait it out. Later it goes faster because now there are still many addresses. Later when you do minus, it doesn't take that long anymore. All right, let's get it again. Minus, 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 minus. And now we do plus when the match begins. All right, minus again, minus, 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 minus. All right, so we can do 0. And now it's one of these addresses. So let's start on top and see what happens if I lock it. No, that's not the one. Let's try the second one. Yeah, as you can see, it changed the live bar. Okay, let's unlock it. Lock it when it's full. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's the one. So what we're gonna do now is we copy this address and we write it somewhere down. Now we close GameConqueror. The reason why, if you also open Cheat Engine, the game will freeze or make some errors if you have two debuggers at the same time. So we go back to the game, we leave it like this, we attach it now. Then we go to add address manually, go back to the node. We put it here, and this is the live bar. So now you want to make a script, so we do find out what writes to this address. So if we get hit, we show an assembler, sub from subtract, right? So what we do, we go to Tools, Auto Assemble, Template, AOB Injection. Okay, okay. Assign to current cheat table. Close it. And we are not there yet. This is the script, but it doesn't do anything yet. It's still vanilla. So now what we need to do, in fighting games, the live bar is shared between player 1 and player 2. So I can show you here. Find what address this instruction access. Now you can see if I get hit, I let myself few times hit. See, that's the counter. And if I hit back, that's the CPU. All right. So then we can say this is player 1 because I get the most hits. Then I do find commonalities between addresses. I mark this as group 1. Player 2, I mark it as group 2. Right. now you say scan commonalities. Here you can choose, right? To make sure what to use, you can read the instructions. Here's ASE, ASE. So we can double click on ASE. Then what we can do is only find matched groups. We scan. We save this somewhere. Then you have a bunch of things. Now you need to look at the difference between the blue and the red, because these are the comparison that you can make. If you see huge numbers, you can ignore this. The best thing that you look for is if player 1 is 0, player 2 it's a digit 1, for example. So here we can ignore everything, ignore. This could be it, but I'm not sure. We keep looking. Sometimes it doesn't matter which one, right? You just need to find something that's stable. And from experience, I know that looking in fighting games for a pattern like 0 and 1, that should be your hotspot. So sometimes can also be player 1, it's 1 and CPU 0, but in fighting games it's not that common. So here you have 800. This is 0 and 1. So this looks a hotspot for me. So what we're gonna do, we go back to the script. And here we can fill in a comparison. So we can say compare and then word value ESC plus 800 to 0. Then we can say if it's not 0, we can say jump not equal. So the CPU need to jump to code, which means live bar extraction. And for us, we just loop it as a jump return. See what it does. We can enable it. And now we can see if our code works. Well, as you see, we're not dying. And if we hit the CPU, okay, we're still dying. Okay, now it's fine, I think. All right, so now we can test another fight. Well, that's it. it works. So this is what I want to show you guys. This is the cheat script. Also another note, this address that we fill in is also for this game the static address. So if you don't want to use the script, you can use this address and then lock the live bar. And when you restart the game, it still knows this address because that's baked in the game. So if you get hit, it's all fine. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one.